This is the third time we've released this video. The first 2 times it was fine. It had over 1 million views. But I think we can do better. So now we're releasing it again, hoping it finds more of you. We're going to change some things up and hopefully it makes a bigger impact. I'm really interested to see how many of you have heard this before and what kind of feedback you have for me. So let's dive in. You know that feeling when you wake up full of energy, ready to conquer the world? But by lunchtime, your motivation vanishes. You start off strong. You plan, you dream big. But somehow the fire fades. You binge watch Netflix instead of working on that passion project. You scroll social media instead of crushing your workout. Why? Because motivation isn't constant. It ebbs and flows. Some days you're on fire, others, not so much. And that's okay. That's normal. But what if it was different? What if you could tap into a sustainable source of motivation that never faded? Now imagine waking up every day ready to rock your goals, projects, and dreams. No matter what life throws at you, you stay focused and productive. Sounds impossible, right? Well, it's not. In fact, there's one psychological trick that can change everything. It's a trick used by Olympic athletes, Navy SEALs, and high performers around the world, and it doesn't require more willpower or discipline. It's all about understanding your brain and how it works. But before we reveal this game-changing trick, let's start with a hard truth. Motivation is not natural. Your brain isn't wired to keep you going, but to keep you safe, to conserve energy, and avoid discomfort. Every time you try to do something hard, your brain fights back. That's why you procrastinate. That's why you quit. That's why you stay stuck. So how do you beat your brain at its own game? How do you unlock a never-ending source of motivation? The answer lies in a fascinating part of your brain, the orbitofrontal cortex. And no, it has nothing to do with UFOs or aliens. Just kidding. It's all about understanding how your brain craves rewards. And that's where the magic happens. Your brain releases dopamine when you expect a reward, not when you get it. Anticipation is the key. It's the mental taste of pleasure before the main course. So here's the deal. To hack your motivation, you must attach dopamine to the right behaviors, to your goals, and your dreams. But here's the catch. Your brain associates dopamine with pleasure, not pain. Working on your goals, chasing your dreams, often feels like work. Slow, boring, uncomfortable. So your brain naturally gravitates towards the instant hits, scrolling, Netflix, junk food, anything that gives quick dopamine. So how do you shift that? How do you make your brain crave your goals as much as it craves Netflix? Enter temptation bundling, a psychological trick as old as time. No, seriously, humans have been practicing temptation bundling since we started hunting woolly mammoths. It's simple. Combine something you want to do with something you should do. For example, pair your mammoth hunt with storytelling. Your brain loves stories. They activate our imagination and make tasks more engaging. So, while hunting, you weave tales of bravery and victory. Now your brain looks forward to the hunt, not just because you're after woolly mammoth, but because you get to live an exciting story. And when you return home, you've got both meat and entertainment. And here's where it gets really interesting. Your brain doesn't understand the concept of long-term. It lives in the moment. So, to motivate yourself today, you must appeal to your present desires, not future aspirations. You can't convince yourself that losing weight will make you happy in the future. You must make losing weight enjoyable right now. And that's where temptation bundling comes in. It's all about making the journey as rewarding as the destination. Let's take fitness, for example. Going to the gym feels like, well, going to the gym. But what if you turn it into an adventure? What if you pair your workout with your favorite audiobook or podcast? Suddenly, the gym becomes a place where you level up your characters or learn new skills. Your brain craves both the physical challenge and the mental stimulation. It's a win-win. Let's look at another example. Cleaning your room. Who wants to do that? But what if you put on your favorite music and dance while you clean? Or turn it into a game with a timer, seeing how fast you can complete the task. Suddenly, cleaning isn't a chore. It's a chance to express yourself through dance or a competition against yourself. You're probably getting the idea. By pairing tasks you should do with activities you love, you transform the experience. You create a craving for the entire bundle, not just the reward at the end. This isn't guesswork. It's backed by science. In a groundbreaking study by McKinsey and colleagues in 2013, participants were asked to perform a dull task and were allowed to listen to music only during that task. The result? They completed the task faster and took fewer breaks compared to when they aren't allowed to listen to music. The power of temptation bundling comes from making the present more rewarding. You don't need to wait for the future you to reap the benefits. You bring them to the here and now. It's like creating a mental pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, except the rainbow is your to-do list and the pot of gold is your favorite TV show. The best part? You don't need to be perfect. Life gets in the way. Sometimes Netflix beats your to-do list. That's okay. It's normal. Don't beat yourself up. Just pick up where you left off tomorrow. So here's how to make it work for you in 3 easy steps. First, identify a guilty pleasure you love. It could be music, an audiobook, a delicious snack, a thrilling show, anything that instantly triggers dopamine in your brain. Second, choose a productive habit you've been struggling with. Reading, working out, studying, cleaning, working on that side hustle. Third, bundle them together and set a strict rule. You only allow yourself to enjoy the guilty pleasure when you're doing the productive task. No exceptions. Make it non-negotiable. Let's say you dread mowing the lawn, but you love listening to music. You decide to mow the lawn only while listening to your favorite tracks. Day 1, you might not feel like it, but stick to the rule. Day 3, you're looking forward to mowing the lawn. By day 10, you crave that time. It's like mowing the lawn becomes a reward, not a chore. Once you master this, you can level it up. Want to study more? Only drink your favorite tea while reading. Want to journal daily? Only listen to your favorite playlist while writing. Want to crush your workouts? Only allow yourself to use your phone during breaks. You're teaching your brain to associate pleasure with productivity. Over time, you reshape your identity. You become someone who loves challenges, who embraces discomfort, who conquers goals. Here's the beautiful part. As you repeat this process, your brain starts associating discipline with pleasure. Suddenly, you crave challenges instead of dreading them. Before you know it, you're addicted to self-improvement. And that's when everything changes. Your goals aren't chores or obligations anymore. They're your reward. So here's your challenge today. Pick one habit you want to build and one guilty pleasure you love. Bundle them together and stick to the rules religiously. You'll notice a difference within days. Within weeks, you won't recognize your old self. This isn't a magic pill. It's a nudge in the right direction. Motivation isn't a battle. It's a dance. It's about guiding your brain, not forcing it. With temptation bundling, you become the conductor of your mind, orchestrating a symphony of motivation, discipline, and pleasure. If you're still watching, chances are you're a doer, not just a dreamer. You crave action. So here's your next step. Go out there, bundle your habits, and conquer your day. The world is your oyster. Go get it.